Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. The first thing that we want to mention in the news today is Ferrari, because Ferrari is adding the new uh, i296 GTB to Fortnite. They say the new Ferrari 296 GTB has been designed to enhance fun to drive, and from tomorrow, it will also be fun to play on Fortnite game. Hashtag Ferrari, hashtag Fortnite. So it's official. I can't wait to get this thing and throw some chonkers on it and drive around fast on the Fortnite island. We don't know exactly how this is going to be put in. We'll just have to see tomorrow. But we know that the Rocket League car recently got removed from John Wick's house, the Fancy View house. So maybe there'll be one added there that will be like just like the Rocket League Whiplash car that was at the John Wick house, that it was always there. It was a permanent car. Maybe there'll be a permanent Ferrari there. It would make sense. And then you could still get other Ferraris that would randomly spawn throughout the map, or car spawn. But we'll see tomorrow when that really happens. But pretty cool that we're getting that. Let's see here. The other update, the other piece of news that I want to talk about was the creative update that was pushed yesterday. The creative version 17.20 update brings the new down but not out device and saucer vehicle. So the creative version 17.20 update is live. Let's dig into what's new. Down but not out device. Shake enemies down for information, carry them around, or yeet them into oblivion. This new device gives you control over every aspect of the down but not out mechanic. Whether you're making fast-paced PvP games or hard-fought PvE survival games, now you have a new tool to control the action. Read more details on the down but not out device within the recently released Fortnite Creative Documentation website. The new saucer vehicle. A new vehicle that's out of this world. The saucer is the latest piece of advanced tech flying into Fortnite Creative. The saucer comes complete with 4 seats, boost function, a powerful tractor beam that can pick up players and physical objects, and an energy cannon. The saucer opens the door for new, immersive gameplay and unique ways to interact with objects in the world, allowing you to become a master manipulator. Read more details for the saucer vehicle device on the Fortnite Creative Documentation website. Gameplay and updates: they added the recon scanner to the weapons gallery. Device updates: they added the down but not out device. This device gives control over all aspects of the down but not out state to allow it to be tuned to what best suits each game rather than simply being on off toggle. And then it has a whole lot of different options. I'm not going to read through them all because there's so many, and they each have their own, set of settings that you can choose from. Also, they added the UFO spawner device. This device allows the UFO to be spawned and customized, and it also has a bunch of different options that we're not going to read through all of them. Basically giving you how many, different settings for the for this saucer vehicle itself. They added new options to the mutator zone device, and they have a gravity and movement multiplier added to that. There's a bunch of game fixes, island fixes, prefab, and gallery updates. So, important note: we've noticed recently that over time, a number of devices that have been tagged incorrectly or not tagged with all the applicable categories, resulting in the filter list in the device gallery being less than helpful in some cases. In this release, we have gone through and ensured that all devices are now tagged correctly, and even added a couple of new filter categories to pool devices into logical groups, which will hopefully make things a lot easier to find. We know that this might upset muscle memory for some people who have been using creative for a long time, but hopefully the overall benefits of having everything tagged and filtered logically will outweigh any temporary confusion. Thanks for your patience. They added a rainbow flag to General Props Gallery A. And they have prefab and gallery fixes, device fixes, and UI fixes. So that's your creative update for version 17.20. Get in there. Sounds like, they just adding a whole lot more options to customize your games and make them even make the Fortnite game version LTM of your dreams. Let's see. Other than that, that's all the news I got for today. So let's go ahead and take a look at challenges, right? Because we got a new legendary quests were released today, so we can take a look at those. The first one is construct a wooden hatchery, and there's a couple places you can go for this. There you go to uh the island that I like to go fishing on the very north end of the map. There's like a little shack there that you can go in, and there'll be you'll see a blue glowing thing that you have to interact with to build it. Same deal east of Caddy Corner, where I believe no, that's not where Bunker Jonesy has been before. There's a house there though. And then you'll go in there and do that, and then south of Slurpy Swamp again, you'll see a shack there that you can go in and build the little wooden hatchery, and then you need to mark an alien egg. And there's a bunch of places that you can go around to mark alien eggs, right? But Holly Hedges is obviously the guaranteed place where you're going to easily find alien eggs. So go there, mark an alien egg. Oh, and that wooden hatchery thing, you only have to construct one of them. There's 3 choices, but you only have to do one. Let's see. So you mark an alien egg, you only have to do one. You collect records from Pleasant Park or Craggy Cliffs. Okay? And with these, you're going to. It's basically the houses that are on the edge. Around the outside. So you got the one on the west side of Pleasant Park, the White House. You have the house that's like on the north end, and then the house on the east side, and then on the house on the southeast side, the fancy house. I don't remember what people like to call it. Or you can go to, and you only have to get 2 of these total. So each location has 4, so you should get that done pretty easily. Same thing with the Craggy Cliffs. You're going to get mostly the around the edge of Craggy Cliffs. The buildings on the edges are going to be where you're going to find the records, and they're going to be in the houses. Again, you'll see a bright blue glowing thing that you'll interact with when it's time. Or when you run into it. You need to stoke campfires near different hatcheries. And again, basically where you constructed the wooden hatchery, there's campfires next to them. So you'll just go back to those places and stoke the campfires, because that's going to keep the eggs warm, right? So that they'll hatch. And then after that, you need to collect parenting books from Holly Hatchery or Retail Row. So same type of deal. You're going to go along for Retail Row. If you go to the east side, you're going to find one in the building there. On the north side, you're gonna find one in the houses. Same thing, a house on the south side, or there's one on the west side as well. If you go to Holly Hatchery, same deal. Basically, you're gonna find the parenting books inside the houses that are on the outside edge of the location. And yeah, that's the legendary quest that you're going to do this week. Lots of XP to be gained, lots of levels to be gained. So get in there and get these challenges done. Again, I'm liking the way the legendary quests and most of the quests in general this season are really going along with the theme and storyline that we have going on with this season, with the aliens visiting and spreading throughout the island, and the eggs being around the island, and you having to hatch them now. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so there's that. Let's take a look at what we have in the LTMs today. Close Encounter Duos, Team Rumble, Booga's Late Game Arena, which I'm telling you, I played a couple of hours of it now, and that game mode is just so awesome. Even if you're not planning and playing in the tournament, if you can grab a couple of friends and play this Booga's Late Game Arena Trios LTM, it is so much fun. It can be pretty laggy because there's so many people, and it starts out with a small circle, but It's so much fun. You have Power Tiny Town, Advanced Red versus Blue, Duo Zone Wars, Purgatory, and Battle Lab. Let's head on over to the item shop and look at what's in this shop. Oh, you know what? Let me see here. Actually, I think there was something that they mentioned about the Booga mode, actually, that I wanted to mention today that I just now remembered. Okay, yeah, they did say something. So they did make a little update to it from yesterday. So we resolved an issue with Booga's late game where later storm circles were not behaving in the same way as competitive playlists. So, and I think this happened to me when I was playing last night, where the zone started moving instantly. I was trying to revive. I was playing with Trash Josie and Bob Den, and I was trying to revive Bob, and the zone just started automatically moving before it was supposed to, and it eliminated me while I was trying to get the revive off. So that was kind of a bummer. So hopefully they got that all fixed now. They say they got it fixed, so should be good to go. And they say we've also removed the following POIs as starting zones: Holly Hatchery and Coral Castle. Thanks for your feedback. And I think people just were not liking the idea of starting with, in a 60-person lobby, starting late zone like that you would be in those locations, because they're just not great locations. They're just not fun locations to be in that sort of situation. So I think that's probably why they removed those as starting zones. But yeah, what a fun game mode. So get in there and play it. Now let's go ahead and talk about what we have in this item shop today. Still have that Rainbow Royale section, LeBron James, the Booga stuff. And then today we added the Ruckus outfit with the Spike Chamber back bling for 1,200, the Wild Gunner outfit for 800, the Zany emote for 500, the Infectious emote for 500, Squat Kick emote for 800, Toasty emote for 200. We get the Snake Eyes outfit back in here with the Snake Eyes Katana back bling and harvesting tool for 1,800. You have the Vix outfit with the Whisker Pack back bling and spin out emote for 1,500. The Per Axe harvesting tool for 800. The Dark Bomber outfit with the Dark Bag back bling for 1,200. Thunder Crash harvesting tool for 1,200. Dark Glyph Glider for 500. And that looks like everything today. So you can get any and all of these items using code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about our tip of the day. And we're going to bring it back to the Booga's late game arena trios thing that we got going on here, because again, this is so much fun. I had a blast playing this mode, and I wish it wasn't something that was only here for a week. I wish this was like something that was going to be around like long term, because it is so much fun. But some tips that I want to give you. So when you jump out of the bus, there is no glider redeploy. You're just going to land straight down to a location, and you're starting in a late zone. Okay, this is everybody. 60 players are all dropping in the same small location. Again, remember, you're starting out in what zone? I'm trying to remember. Is it zone 3 or 4? Let's see. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Anyways, I can't remember exactly what circle it's supposed to be. It's a late circle though, so it's a small circle. 60 players, dropping in on that small circle. What you're going to want to do when your team jumps out together, you all want to jump and land in the exact same spot. Don't spread out, because it's already a small circle. This is already emulating what it would be like in an end game situation in an FNCS tournament, or like World Cup type tournament. It's emulating that type of situation. So you all want to land together and start building right away. Again, you're not going to be gliding down slowly. You're just going to go straight down to the ground. When before you jump out, look at the maps. Look at where the circle is going to be. You want to jump out and land in a spot that has natural height. You don't want to be down by the river in a trench or at the bottom of a hill where there's going to be players who can land above you and easily pick you off just by shooting down and not even having to build very much. You want to land on the height, the natural height location, so that way you will be able to pick off the players who landed low and are already wasting builds just to get take height from other players. Okay, so make sure you land somewhere high. Make sure you all land together. You know, again, you start out this game mode with weapons as well. You start out with a full loadout. So as you're jumping down and going to land, make sure you take note of what you have in your inventory and figure out how are you going to play out the situation. You might be starting with just like an AR, a shotgun, and a bunch of consumables. So really know what your situation is. Are you going to have, sometimes you might start out with a sniper, so you might want to look at just building up and trying to pick off players with your sniper right away. Maybe you start out with your team is starting out mostly with a loadout that you need to be aggressive right away so that you can get better loadout. Just take that all into note. There's a lot of information that you have to take in real quick and make decisions quick. You're going to need to make that decision on where you need to drop quick and make that decision on what's your gameplay going to be right off the bat as soon as you hit the ground. Make those decisions quick. But yeah, go play this mode. It's so much fun. Again, I wish it was something that was going to be around long term because I'm having so much fun playing it. But yeah, that's going to be the episode for today. Make sure you go join the daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.